Namaste YouTube, welcome to Cafe Enoma and welcome to our three reactions. In this one video, these are requested by our patron Tyler A. The first song that we will be reacting to in this video is Last Kiss. It's a song by J. Frank Wilson and the Cavaliers. This is the first time single take honest reaction to this song, Last Kiss. We both are from Mumbai, India, giving reactions to the music that is requested by our patrons, mostly from the West.
Okay.
Well, where, oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. We were out on a date in my daddy's car. We hadn't driven very far. There in the road, straight ahead, the car was stalled, the engine was dead. I couldn't stop, so I swerved to the right. I'll never forget the sound that night, the crying tires, the busting glass, the painful scream that I heard last. Well, where, oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. Well, when I woke up, the rain was pouring down. There were people standing all around. Something warm running in my eyes, but I found my baby somehow that night. I raised her head and then she smiled and said, "Hold me, darling, for a little while." I held her close, I kissed her our last kiss. I found a love that I knew I would miss, but now she's gone. Even though I hold her tight, I lost my love, my life that night. Well, where, oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world.
Wow, this is sweet, sweet song. Very beautifully sung. I like the music as well, the pace of the song, the way it goes. It's fast paced because the lyrics are a lot, line by line by line. It has a lot of lyrics, but it gets over very fast because the pace of the song is fast. It was sung very clearly, very clean vocals. There was no confusion. There was nothing that was distractive. It was all going in one plain simple direction. So it's a sweet simple song about an unfortunate accident, and now 2-3 aspects about it. First of all, he's lost her in a very unfortunate accident, and now he is living his life in a very good way so that he can meet her in heaven. He wants to be rewarded heaven time after he dies. So he's trying his best to please God so that he can be with her one more time. And the whole description of how things happened when it happened the last time they met, the very last time he saw her ever, and the last kiss. It was an enjoyable song. It sounded good. Such things, when it happens to anyone, it leaves a permanent scar on that person forever and ever. And I like the presentation of this song, the way it was done. Not overdone and not underdone either. It was just good. Sometimes it can sound like a mockery, just put in too much music, enjoy it a bit, and then it won't sound as it sounded here. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an enjoyable song. It was sad but at the same time enjoyable. I mean, that was what was difficult for me as a reactor. While listening to it, I was wondering whether to move my head, enjoy it, or what. Because the beat was surprisingly a lot faster than it should have been for a topic like this. So I was kind of disappointed with that in my mind. I was disappointed because for a beat like that, you would ordinarily associate it with a happier, positive song. But here it seems to be, he had an accident and, she died in his arms and he was holding her, died in the arms and all. And, she went to heaven, that's what he thinks anyway. And then he wants to go to heaven himself. So what is the reason for making it so fast? I don't understand. The beat was kind of positive, which is very difficult for a listener to just sit and pretend to be sad. Or be sad, because you're supposed to be sad when you read the lines. But while listening to the song, you don't get that feeling of sadness, because he doesn't seem to have any sense of remorse for what happened, any sense of guilt, any sense of regret, any hint of sadness in it. He's just singing it as if it's a dance song. So I'm in two minds about this one, really, because one side the lyrics are very nice. They talk about a person, a boyfriend willing to go, or lover, or partner, willing to do everything good in his life to go to heaven, so that once he dies, he will be with his partner again in heaven, who passed away in this tragic accident. But on the other side, does he really mean any of that? The way he was singing it seemed like he was happy that she was dead. For me, it was, because I was when it started, I was already
it was paced,
analyzing the beat, and
fast-paced.
it was positive and things like that. Weird. It's kind of weird for me, and I won't beat around the bush with it. It is weird when songs which are so sad are said in sad as in it's not like a love song where you moved on and you've learned your lesson, and that's fine. It's okay to be happy then. But the fact is, this is a death, a tragic death in a car accident, unfortunately. And he's happy, he seems so happy, and he's singing it so happily. That's my analysis, my interpretation of it. And quite frankly, I think some of you guys need to understand I'm fully entitled to my opinion on a song. Maybe it's it's okay in your part of the world to squash people down all the time. The freedom of speech that you guys boast about at times. But you don't show it. It's just like this song, freedom of speech, when I'm actually entitled to say what I want to about this song. Why do you have to come and squash it all the time? It's okay, you don't like it, hit the dislike button and leave. But don't put in comments there which directly target us and the channel and me and my professional opinion on this. It's not just a personal opinion, it's a professional opinion. As a counselor, if a client comes in saying, exactly this, that my girlfriend died in a car accident, I was there with her. Possibly he's to blame too, the way it happened. So he comes and he's saying very happily with a smile on his face, and my girlfriend died and I wasn't going to do anything good and nice. Would I really buy that? I would say, what are you on? Are you on something? Are you on high on something that you're talking like this? Your girlfriend's dead. You should be, you should be in grief. Why are you so happy about it? For whatever your plans are to go to heaven and all, why are you so happy about it? So that's my opinion.
Little bit slower would have been definitely much better tone.
Yeah, what do you think about it? Do you think it was okay for a sad song?
I found it fast, but then on the first listen, this is what I think about it. You kind of nod your head throughout the song. So the music is done.
I look like a fool, and you look like a fool because we are nodding our head and people come and say, one cheeky person is surely going to come and say on such a song, oh, you were nodding your head without even hearing what we said after the reaction.
Yeah, because
obviously they have not heard what I said after the reaction.
Yeah.
So they just come and put a comment after seeing maybe 1-2 minutes of the song that we reacted to. Very cheekily they add in there with their freedom of speech what they talk about. without realizing that freedom of speech is not to be abused. It's something to be used very responsibly in a song or in life, or for me as a reactor, as a counselor. I can't just go around talking anything I want. There are rules in society, and freedom of speech must be adhered to. So someone will cheekily say, oh, she was enjoying the music, she was enjoying the
Because
beat.
that's how it was. It
Or
was
they will
fast.
say, it's all about the music, why are you talking about it? I remember it's happened 3-4 times now.
Right.
It's all about the music, why are you worried about the topic, So why write lyrics,
No,
just-
it is about Last
Yeah.
Kiss. It is about Last Kiss. That's the title of the song, and that's the matter of the song. How the last kiss happened and what's the impact on him. These tragic accidents can happen anywhere in the world. I remember there was one major one which would resemble the story of this song, more or less, that happened in Mumbai years ago, about now a decade ago.
Why don't you continue it in the next part, because we are out of time.
Okay.
So in less than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have to stick.
Namaste and welcome back to our second reaction in this video. We are going to react to In the Pines by Lead Belly.
I can just continue with what you were saying at the end of the last reaction before we
Right.
start, because it's a short song, so I'm sure we'll have time to discuss.
Okay, thank you. What I was saying, actually it happened, in Jutara. That case is also, I think, on Wikipedia for people to read, if I'm not mistaken. There was a major accident, what happened on a Saturday evening, mostly I think during the winter times, where a girl and a guy died in the accident. There were 2 boys and 2 girls. The girls were coming back from their work, and the boys were there to pick them up back home. But one of them was drunk. So it was a case of drunken driving. The guy who was driving the car, most importantly, he was a bit high or he was drunk. And both these girls called, they wanted to go home, and they decided, let's meet up, it's Saturday night. They were all young. And why I knew about it, because the girl was, the guy who was driving the car was my sister's friend's brother. And that's how I came to know, and then it became a major news in the newspapers and all the next day itself. And while driving with a water tanker coming, right in front, they hit, and on the spot 2 of them died. His girlfriend survived after that, I think. And even today, if I'm not wrong, she might be alive, but she doesn't have any of her senses. Lost all her senses, like she's just living dead. And they had a lot of trouble raising funds for medication for years and years. Now, once I read an article after years of it happening, that they were finding it very difficult to do things, and they were asking for help from government or from anyone possible. So these things happen, and the guy is completely fine who was driving the car. And I heard that he was in deep depression and things like that, and he was, police were interrogating him every time. And he was, I'm not sure if it was a real deep impact on him, because he ended up killing 3 people because of his carelessness. And he needed a lot of counseling and things like that. I was approached by my sister to help him out and all. I tried my best, whatever I could. But I think I kind of realized that he was faking all of that. Just to get away from the police interrogation that was very lengthy. And then now he's he's completely fine. He's moved on with his life. He has another lady in his life and things like that.
Yeah, I hope he didn't make a happy song like this one. Happy sounding song about it.
He's happy in his life,
Let's
which is
get
good.
started with Lead Belly in the Pines.
My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? Come on, tell me, baby. In the pines in the pond where the sun don't ever shine. I wish you would all night too. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. Where's that, baby? In the ponds where the sun don't ever shine. I wish you would all night too. My girl, don't you lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? Come on and tell me something about it. In the ponds where the sun don't ever shine. I wish you would all night too. Shiver for me now. What happened down there? My husband was a hard-working man, killed a mile and a half from here. What happened to him? His head was found in a driver wheel, and his body ever never been found. My girl, don't you lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? Come on and tell me something about it. In the ponds where the sun don't ever shine. I wish you would all night too.
Okay. Another sad song. Now this is sad. You know, it was sung in a sad way, and it's very deep, dark topic too. What are your thoughts on it, Kitty?
I liked his voice. His voice was very loud, clear, understandable on the first listen. No accent problems for me at all. I like the music as well, guitar playing. It was a very old sound to the song. I'm not sure if it is actually old or it was added like that to sound. Because we react to Anthony and the Johnsons, they sound old. Like the record is old, but they are a new group. So I'm not sure if this is actually this old because it sounded old. I'm not sure what he's talking about. My girl, don't lie to me. Where did you sleep last night in the pines? Where the sun don't ever shine. What has happened? I'm sure there's some crime involved or something has gone wrong for sure. Because he's asking her, where were you last night? And then he himself is saying he would go over there somewhere in the dark or something like that. And there was one verse in the middle which said about somebody's husband whose head came under the wheels or something like that. Some accident happened. Her husband was a hard-working man. Just 1.5 miles away from here, his head was found in a driving wheel, but his body was never found. So what is the implication here? Is he talking about...
Most of it is very repetitive.
Yeah, it was the same 4 or 5
same
lines.
thing said again and again. I don't know what
no
kind
clarity.
of a song this is. It had a good tune. It was very well sung. I like the voice of this artist. It had that golden era like sound. In fact, even earlier than the golden
Maybe
era.
older than that, yeah.
And a very similar song was sung by Nirvana on MTV Unplugged. Where did you sleep last night? I'm not sure if it's the same one or it's a different one. But that Where Did You Sleep Last Night sounded pretty similar to that song. I have not heard that one in a long time, more than 25 years perhaps.
Okay.
When it came out, that was the time I actually heard it. So I'm not sure if it's the same song, but that Where Did You Sleep Last Night sounds very similar to that one. if I remember correctly. But here there's no substance, it's the same thing. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows, in the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night.
Okay, I think
True.
I understand what he's trying to tell now. I think his wife is cheating on him, and he's saying he would walk out. He would go through self-pain, self-torture, or whatever you call it. He's also talking about another guy who gave his life because probably he was in the same situation.
Okay.
So this could be our story as well.
Hmm.
That's
Interesting.
It could be that, I'm not sure, because very few lines to describe all of this. But there is definitely some signs of cheating. He is asking her, don't lie, tell me where did you sleep last night? In the pines, and
Yeah, so basically he's asking her, where did you sleep last night? And she's saying in the pines, because she had an accident. She was with this guy in the car. The guy died, she survived.
okay,
And she came home probably, and this guy is asking her that question.
okay,
So he wants to know where did she sleep, because she seems to be, roughed up with that accident.
okay,
Maybe hay over her or whatever,
okay.
bruises.
Yeah,
And all.
yeah,
So she's saying, I slept in the pines,
could be.
So she just gave that reason or excuse for why she was out.
Okay,
He should have asked her that when she was leaving, where are you going? Maybe she comes home late from work or something.
maybe he slipped out.
Who knows? Yeah, who knows what
It
is
should have been mentioned. Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's not part of the
either
song.
ways, why repeat the thing so many times? If he just given the straight of what happened, or something more details, what she said before she left,
Yeah.
when she came back, what did she say? He's just repeating the same thing, and there's no side of her story.
Was it a cover? Because on the screen something was written from 18 some year. And
Don't
then this
really
was done.
care, because
Yeah.
it didn't, it didn't wow me at all. This didn't impress me much actually. It sounded good, but actually when I look at these lyrics, it's a different story altogether. Very shallow lyrics, no substance. Wow, no. There's no point in really discussing this
Yeah.
further. Let's move to the third song, Killing Me Softly by Roberta Flack after the break. Quick break of less than 10 seconds.
Namaste and welcome back to our third reaction. In this video, we are going to react to Killing Me Softly by Roberta Flack. And a lot of, I don't know, what's the theme here? Is it really dying, death, killing?
I'm sure the
Accident.
patent Tyler must have given some theme.
Yeah,
Maybe
he
it's
did
all
choose,
murder
yeah.
songs or something.
Or killing, yeah, dying.
All about killing
Yeah.
someone else. So
Somebody or
first-
the other is dying.
In the first case, it was
Road accident.
Road accident. Was it intentional? You mean to say, was it
No,
murder?
I'm not saying accidents
Then
happen.
second was, it seemed that there was an accident. She was, maybe it was just accidental murder. Accidental murder theme.
Oh, that's
And
not
second was where this girl was in an accident who was possibly cheating on her husband. We don't know, because there was not much to go by really.
right. Yeah.
And that was the song. There was 5 verses. Same time, the same verse was repeated 5 times, and one verse in the middle about a husband whose body was not found, and he
yeah.
was his head was found in the driving wheel or something like that of his car. So there was not much details, so it was kind of shallow. Now, Killing Me Softly by Roberta Flack. I heard a similar song by the Fugees. Fugees, early 90s. I would say that's when it came out. It was a monster hit at that time, huge hit.
This song you're talking about.
I don't think it's this one. I'm not sure. This may be the original. This may be a cover. But same name.
Okay. Killing Me Softly.
Let's get started.
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me I felt he found my letters and read each one out loud. I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. He sang as if he knew me in all my dark despair, and then he looked right through me as if I wasn't there, and he just kept on singing, singing clear and strong, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Oh, la 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 la. Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly. He was strumming my pain, yeah, he was singing my life, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
What, like 20 plus times of that killing me softly with his song?
Yeah, it is quite a lot of repetition there.
Quite a lot of senseless and needless repetition, literally. As if the person who wrote the song had no words to talk about. Just killing me softly, killing me softly, killing me softly, killing me softly with his song. Okay? You could have said it 10 times maybe and it would still be repetitive. But at least it wouldn't be as bad as this. It started off as a good song. When I heard her voice, it was so nice, soothing, relaxing vibe. But then with that repetition and all that killing me softly, I know it's not literally to be taken as killing. You know, it's just how she's feeling because of the way he's speaking, the way he's singing, the way he's doing things. How she's affected because of how she's feeling inside. The effect he has over her. But it was clearly overdone in my opinion. Clearly overdone. And I'll tell you what, the
I
song...
would agree with you. At the end, it felt a bit like it
Clearly-
dragged on.
clearly overdone.
It would have
It's-
been 1 minute shorter.
I would even say this was boring. And surprisingly, the song that I remember of the Fugees, you might know, you may not know the Fugees, but you will know two members actually.
Okay.
You may know them. One is Wycliffe Jean, who sang with Shakira, Hips Don't Lie.
Okay, yeah.
And very popular on his own, one or
Yeah.
two solo albums.
Yeah.
He even wanted to run for presidency, I think, in his country, Haiti. Where
Okay.
he's originally from, if I remember.
Okay.
So you may remember him. He was in the Fugees.
Ah.
And this girl, the main actress in Sister Act 2.
Sister.
Where that school is there and she's teaching them to sing. The black girl who was, like the outcast or who was always
I
Not
don't
interested in
remember
what is
it
going on.
exactly. Where they run to the casinos and all, that's the first part, I think.
I'm not
Second
sure.
one I
not
have
sure.
not seen, I think.
Anyway, okay, so she is in that. So she actually sang this way better than what I heard.
Same
here.
song, same lyrics you talking.
Same song, but not so repetitive because they added in rap bits.
They would break it and
Wyclef Jean sang some rap bits.
Yeah.
Beautiful music. You know, there was a sitar-like sound on the guitar. I remember it so well because of that sitar-like sound.
Right.
It was phenomenal.
Even
In fact, it was a huge hit when it came out. And if this is the original, it sounds old. So I'm assuming this may be the
this
original.
may be the original then, yeah.
This was pretty poor. I mean, that must be the best cover then in that case.
No, I won't say to me it did
One of
sound
the best
poor,
covers
but
ever.
I did feel at the end one more verse when she repeated the whole thing, the chorus, that sounded a bit too much by the end. Because there were few lines and killing me softly with his words. We understood that. Third time we understood. Now fourth time it felt like it's just too much.
Yeah, so it's basically final thoughts is that it was repetitive and really kind of senseless and needless repetition for me. Without details in it, I don't even want to attempt to analyze it. It's you know, I don't like analyzing songs like that, which clearly are too repetitive, and the songwriter and the musician didn't really bother giving details to the listener. So that's about it for this one. Goodbye.